teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Rosen dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Forced out to his left. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Rosen steps away to his left, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Rosen off the play action. A cool moment, the inaugural touchdown of the NFL career of Christian Kirk. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He gets it to Brown, complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Back live now to begin the second quarter.
Deuce. Starting left here. Hard ball. Set.
From the gun, here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, it's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
14. Let's go, 12, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Goff. He'll buy some time right. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We're good. We're good. 11. 11. 76. Tell him. 76. 76.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Whirling.
They'll run. Anderson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Samson Ebukam able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Buying time to his left. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And able to find Kirk complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On second down, here's Rosen. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Samson Abukum in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The Cardinals on third down.
They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Fourth down. Here's Rosen. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down.
Tiger, Tiger. Start left here. Hard ball.
On first and 10, Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Woods, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10, Goff again. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That one goes for 24 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
DC. Tiger, Tiger.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Obama. Dula. Orange. Harbaugh.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
So we come, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead.
Enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit!
Now it's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw is Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rosen will throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mark Barron able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. On
2nd down, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Detroit!
After the interception, here's Rosen. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, it's a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Listen.
Again, they run with Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Go. 17. Shell. 12. 5.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
so signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Super 1.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Starting left here. Orange, orange, orange.
Out of the gun. Goff. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been
and I'm going to keep firing.
a field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They give it to Anderson. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Starting left here.
He'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here is Anderson on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. C.J. Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Rosen. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners. They've had the receivers on lockdown.
76.
They'll run it here with Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. On second down, Anderson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The offense on third down tonight can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Cut. Like 20. Hey, lift. 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 Hey, check 24. Maverick, Maverick.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. And And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Los Angeles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Aaron.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds. Yeah. Feel like in the real life, drinking all sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you when no, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock.